Don't worry, tell us about it when we're done.
If you're able to lean into the dream that the universe and all the forces of light and love and power and grace by all the names that we call God has for you, nobody can touch you. Every single day, I would have a pre-show meeting and have the producers come in and state to me, what is your intention? How do we want to use whoever is on this show, whatever is happening on this show, to serve the audience in a way that fulfills the mission of uplifting, enlightening, encouraging, as well as entertaining. And if it doesn't do that, then I can't do it. There's a bigger dream waiting for you, just waiting for you to step into it. To step into it. Your life is big. Your life is huge. And we spend so much time wanting to be in somebody else's life. And you don't get honored, you don't get revered, you don't get celebrating wanting what somebody else has, because that which created you, divine intelligence that dreamed you from before your ancestors ever knew they would become your ancestors, that which dreamed the seed of you, wants you to know how special, how wondrous, how mysterious, how complex, how glorious, how phenomenal you are. And you get no credit messing in somebody else's territory.
It's the excitement of uploading a finished project. It's the random moments of inspiration at 2 in the morning.
Or trying to have power over something you have no control. Another one of my favorite teachings is The Wizard of Oz. When the Wicked Witch of the West says, go away from here because you don't have any power here, you have no power in any territory other than your own. Oh, but you are the master of that. You get to be the master of your own fate. You get to be the captain of your own soul. And if you just manage that, if you just took care of your territory, oh, the glorious, 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 wondrous, wondrous opportunities and possibilities that are waiting for you. So the question is, what are you resisting? What are you pushing against? What are you not allowing? What are you blocking because you have this idea of who and what you're supposed to be, instead of leaning into the dream that's already been created and waiting for you. It's waiting for you. And the second, it's an instant thing. It's a shift in the way you see yourself and the power from which you have come. I went through some tough times after I left the Oprah show. I made a conscious decision that when I felt I had said all that I could say and the audience had heard it, that I would move on and that I would not spend my life regretting or trying to hold on to what used to be or hold on to what I had. So I dreamed this dream of starting a network. And in the beginning, it was a struggle. It was a struggle because honest to goodness, I did not know what I was doing. I was trying to figure it out. I thought that the Oprah show audience would follow us to OWN, and then I realized y'all didn't have cable. And if you had cable, you did not have the OWN package. So it took me a minute. And unlike most people who you get to have your mistakes in private, some don't go right in your life, you get to sulk about it in private. If I make a mistake, it's on the CNN crawl or the CNN news. So when I was in the climb and there were so many wonderful owners, I see Churl Action Jackson here. There were so many wonderful owners, people who said, oh, we're going to stand with you. We're going to stand by you. Thank you, Roland Martin. There were so many people who said, listen, we believe that this can happen. So I dreamed the dream along with Tyler Perry, who was my friend, who came to me and said, Tyler said, I'm going to help you out, because Tyler can go home and write a script and direct it, produce it, and shoot it, and do it for less money than anybody in Hollywood. So we started with the foundation of have and have nots. If loving you is wrong, love thy neighbor, Mama Hattie. And then I started to dream another dream about scripted television, because in the beginning I was told you couldn't do it. You couldn't do it, didn't have enough money to do it. And I dreamed the dream. I read Proverbs 11:28 that says, those who trust in their riches will fall, but the righteous will rise and thrive like a green leaf.
Wow. Such wow. It's wow. You know, it has to take the enemy so much energy to block the wisdom that you should get from this call. But the only thing that I think that may be different, if you didn't catch what you're supposed to catch, was also said on the call, which is intention. Your intention of being on this call. So, one question before we get started. What's your intention right now? Put it in writing. What is the state of your intention right about now? Put it on the call. So we start from there, because this is going to be a review call. This is the day we're going to do what we call a total review. All right, very disturbing. And you heard me, I said it's going to be a call with a heat. All right, there's going to be a level of heat on this call. And I'm going to take note of people who are taking responsibilities. And yeah, I'm with my book. Like, I had the book with me right now. And this call is going to do something in you that you need. Okay, it may not be comfortable, but you need it. All right. So yeah, you guys give it to me. So what's your intention? Before you click the button, before you wash your face, before you press enter, today is Friday. When you saw the title of this meeting, what was it? A lot of people didn't come. A lot of people didn't come into this meeting. Probably they thought it was a review call. So what's your intention? Because you said something. You see, your intention is one with the law of attraction, law of frequency, law of vibration, law of karma. What's your intention? What? And I said something. Your intention is a flip side from expectation, because inside of your expectation lies your what did I say about expectation? Your expectation reveals your action. Your intention is the silent action, what prompts your action. So they are one. So me hearing this right about now, it's amazing. It's the first time I'm watching this. I am guided because of my intention. Because of my expectation on this call, I was guided to this video. I didn't know I was going to play this video for you guys. But you see how powerful your intentions can be. All of a sudden, this is the wonderful video I played. Because why? It's wrapping everything I want to do today. Your intention is one with the law. You see the universe, supply, spiritual. Your intention is kind of like the path that leads it to you. Guide your action. So what's your intention right now? Put it in writing. When I mean put it in writing, don't write it in your notes. It's submit it. Right? I'm waiting. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes. And the moment I said this call was going to be a hit, some people started joining this call. So put it in writing. What's your intention? What is the state of your mind, your expectation on this call? What's your intention? Okay, I could just literally ask, why did you join the call? It's gonna help you understand. Answer very quickly. And some of you are going to give the wrong answers, trust me. And it's okay. So don't say because I said you're going to give the wrong answers, you are not going to give an answer. Okay. And the level of your response will determine how deep I'll go with my plans. Okay. So to get more wisdom and growth, learn, skill set, and earn. I'm reading. I'm going through all. Okay. If you guys think we started, welcome. All right. Before I finish this, and I want everybody writing, sending theirs on the chat. All right. This is what we're going to go over today. Hmm. Boy, oh boy. Okay. Okay. Thank God I've not gone too far. Well, you guys should have been seeing my picture. I've been talking since now. Why didn't it come early? Okay, so the first thing I said is your intention leads your attention. Write it down. And the universe eases on your attention. So that's why what you focus on expands. Supply eases off on your attention. You're only going to learn based on the level of your awareness, and you can only be aware of what you're attentive to. So when we come on this session, your attention leads your hearing, and your hearing leads your action. I'm just giving you guys something deep about being intentional. If you can understand the maths around the intention, you can control your emotion, you can control your thoughts. And if you can do that, you can control what you receive. Things can come at you, but you only see based on the level of what? Your attention. I have a lot of things. Oprah Winfrey said a lot of things that I resonated with. Starting a company, resigning from something, okay, starting a project, having people who support you. But when the thing starts, it just feels you're lost. I understand. I resonate. Okay. But why is she where she is today? You're listening to her. It's something different, big. And she just shared that with us. And I was blown away, because for me, what I want to do on this call, why did I go pick that video? Why all of the videos? Something just told me, all right, thought, and I type thought on YouTube, and the next thing is, oh, Oprah Winfrey's message, and he talked about this thing. And my level of awareness and attention attracts. So guess what? Your intention leads your attraction. That's why it's one with the universe. So there is always supply. So all things that pertains to your life and godliness, all things that's going to make you a 6-figure trader, a 7-figure trader, your success, everything you guys have written down about what you want to achieve, all right, has already been done. Something is going to lead you to it. Focus, intentionality, your work ethics. But one of the things that's very prime, okay, prime. You see, everything about your higher faculty uses this tool. Your expectation. That's what I taught on, was it on Monday or Sunday? Okay. Your expectation, the power of your expectation. But inside of the expectation is a baby, or it's a force, a manager called your what? Intention. This is your feeling you invest. So people may come on a session of trading. They just want to make money. Guess what? Nothing Kenry is saying, no wisdom Kenry is saying is getting into that brain. Why? He just wants to make money. So all of the knowledge that God will eat, do you know I'm a vessel of knowledge? So everything you require to be you, a success in this environment, or, okay, let me say this. I hope you guys have, okay, I'm not going to take this screen off. I want to say this. When Oprah said something, when she started, she didn't know what she was doing. But today she has mastered the act of what she is doing. What's the difference? You can tell me. Write it on the chat. What's the difference between when she started and now? When I started learning how to trade, and now, what do you think is the difference? It's a lot of things. Okay, but the difference is vision. She saw something. She had a gut. You say, I dreamed. How it's going to happen is not in your place. Yours is to pursue the dream. I pursued the vision that I want to help thousands of families. I know I could do it, so I pursued it. When I started out, I had no idea what trading is about and how it's going to lead to success. A lot of people are feeling, no, but that's not what I dreamed. I didn't dream people were feeling. I saw that as an opportunity that people are feeling. That's why the dream came to me. So we're going to succeed. We're going to help people not fail. What I did was dream. You know, a lot of people today don't dream. They study how to make money, how to. All you need to do is dream, see the vision. When she started off the project, she had no idea, she was lost. But because she knew it was a dream, and she knew that everything she required would come true in the process of experiencing, she had faith. She was consistent. She was willing to learn. She was willing to fail. She was willing to hear the backbiting and everything. She was focused on, he said, they that see would run. She was focused on running. So today, she's a force to reckon with. What's going to make you be a force to reckon with? First, you need to really see why you're here. So I wanted to say something. Do you know that God has given me the dream of impacting thousands of families with the foundation of multiple 6-7 figures? Do you know I don't know how to get that thing done? Like, I don't have an experience of getting it done. God does. All I need to do was pursue it. He has given me the tools, but getting it done is a different thing. But he has given me the tools, which means what is going to make the vision a success, he gives to us every day while we are running the vision. Say that see would run. Are you seeing the vision? Because why? The supply is only going to come to those who see the vision. The provision is only going to come to those who see the vision. I don't use vision. I am vision. Some of you, are not seeing the vision. You're using what the vision would give you. So you're using it. So you're abusing privilege. But all you need, say, they that see would run. Your responsibility is to run with the vision so that provision will come. Today we are implementing things right now. These things were implemented. I never knew I was going to start this next project that is coming up in Pewat Nation. I never even knew I was going to start Pewat Nation as one of the vehicles. I didn't know. I just started off becoming an educator. So I thought I just was seeing the vision of 1,000 foundation. I see now I got inflow of, people cannot get funded. They don't have to. See, provision will always come when you have the vision inside. Are you making sense of what I'm saying? Is it connecting? Is it connecting some dots? When you have the vision, I'm going somewhere. When you have the vision in sight, provision is also in sight. Because inside of the vision is provision. That is why I grow every day. I get to accomplish, because why? All I need to do is said run. They that see it, run. And he said something. The vision is for an appointed time. It may tarry. Which means you don't even know the time it will happen. Why are you setting goals for 1 month, 2 months, 1 year? Why are you setting goals? So some people are setting goals, but the goals are not really goals. A goal is supposed to make you, all right? A goal is not for the vision. Because even you don't know. The goal is not what tells the vision. Because it said the vision is for an appointed time. Goals are just to give you discipline. But a lot of people make goal their judgment. If I don't do it in 6 months, it means it's not working. It means you know the vision. You know the vision. You know when the vision is going to happen. Are you guys getting me? I don't know when millions of families are going to get impacted, but I do know it's going to happen. I may have a timeline to it. So that's to push me in the work of running and seeing the vision. But they say the vision is for an appointed time. It may tarry, but wait, it must. It didn't say it can if you do. No, it must, as long as you see and run. Are we on the same page? Are we on the same page? All right, put sense on the chart. If you make sense out of that. So this would reflect. You just look back a few seconds. Just take a few seconds to just look back how you are coming on this session, what your thoughts on everything you're doing. And what you ask yourself right now is, am I vision oriented? Am I really seeing the vision? Am I running the vision? So if you ask yourself that question, we move to the next step. What did you learn this week? Because this whole thing is going to reflect you're seeing the vision and running with the vision. All right. So you guys tell me, what did you learn? What did you learn? What did you see this week? What did you learn this week? Because the truth is, what you're going to tell me is what you're seeing. So that's what's going to make the difference. So what did you learn this week? All right. So you guys give it to me right now. I've given you, now it's time for you to give me. All right. So I'll put it out. And you need to be proactive with me on this call. I want to take this off the screen. I believe I've got it. If anybody's coming in right now, I'm going to be, yeah. Okay. Do you know that if my mentor asked me, what did I observe this week or learn this week, it's not going to take me a minute. It doesn't, I'm even talking about it. Because why? I was intentional all along. I was intentional all along. I know my thoughts. I know what I want. I know what I do every day. I'm accountable. I'm focused. So if I get something, I know I've gotten it. If I don't, I know I've not gotten it. To review is quick because why I was intentional. So if you're taking time to really not think about what did I really learn this week, you did not learn anything this week. You just participated in the week, just joined session. You weren't intentional about anything. You were not goal-driven. Because if you set a goal, you want to see if you achieved it. And the truth is, if you have a positive goal in this environment, you must have achieved or learned something. So if you're thinking about it, means you're not documented, because at the end of the day, every day before you sleep, you know what you got that day. So if you and guess what? If you're the one who's you marry that goal, it means something to you. Review it. You love it, and you will give thanks. You'll be grateful for what you retain what you're grateful for. So if you're looking for it, you're thinking about it, you didn't retain it, you weren't grateful for it, it means you didn't even write it down. So this is part of what you're experiencing with this call right now. Okay. What did you learn this week? How would you experience 5 days of exposure and you didn't learn anything? So I said, I learned to have a fixed mindset. I knew. That's something. It means there was a revelation, something about one of the calls of this week gave her that feedback. Wow, this is where my mind is. Are you guys following me? Self-reflection is one of the best things and worst thing a man wants to go through, but it's very good. You reflect on self. You can't do it personally. Someone has to do it with you. And I'm doing it with you right now. Because how do you know you're going to be a high performer or a high achiever if you're not putting in the right work or right investment? How do you want to have the right harvest when you don't have the right seeds? You see this thing called success? Only 4% has the natural ability. If you put out of 10, out of 100, 4% fall in what I am showing you guys. So every day you come on the session, why do you worry about the results when you're not aware of what you do to get the results? So some of you want to make money, but I'm asking these things right now, you're lost. But you want to make money. How do you want to make money? Okay, I want to ask a question because right now I'm having a hard time understanding where you guys are because I'm not getting the right feedback. And I'm even lost at the moment. Because why? Your lost has lost me. Some of you are feeling lost, right? Okay, so I want to ask, do you know how to make money? Maybe that's a frank question everybody can answer. Let me review that. Do you know? This is just a friendly question. Do you know how to make money? I think I've been asked this question before and I know what I answered. Okay. My friends, my family, all of you on this call, do you know how to make money? And I don't want you to be too thoughtful. Don't overthink it. Okay, do you know how to make money? I did not ask, how are you going to make money? Do you know? It's a straight question. Don't overthink it. Do you, because you're here. Some of you are here to make money, to better your life, to achieve your money is involved. So let's first review this thing and get it straight. Do you know how to make money? Because what I'm doing, I'm being led by the Spirit to give you a kind of consciousness that will drive you to what I'm talking, because I'm trying to say something, but I'm realizing that what I will say will sink. As in, it's going to sink. It's not going to get into the boat. It will sink. Okay, no, sink is, it's not even going to get into the boat. Or if it gets into the boat, it will sink. Because why? You have too much water there. The boat is already. But so what I want to do is, right, this message is so important. I have to pass it to a mind that can grasp it. So let's bring us to this consciousness of what you know that you're pursuing. Do you know how to? Or let me just streamline it to this environment. Some of you have never been in this environment of trading, sales, technology. Do you know how to make money in this environment? It's a question of yes and no. If you're thinking about it, you're trying to be over thoughtful. Okay? Because this is going to reveal something in you that you probably don't like, that you're not supposed to like. So let me not use that word. You're not supposed to like what it's going to reveal. Because in the stage of mentorship is one stage. The first stage of mentorship is self-identification. Okay. All right. So if you've not done something before, I love that answer. All right. Yeah. Yes. Follow the mentor's instruction and implement. Now, that is the answer. That's a very beautiful answer, but the answer to that is no. That answer she gave is a wise answer, but it means she doesn't know. And the only way she's going to get it done is to follow who knows. That's what it means. Am I correct, Madam Inyama and Madam Pamela? Okay. So the straight question is, do you know, outside of the mentor, do you know how to do it? That was the answer. That was the question. And I believe it's no, because if you do, you won't be here. Am I correct? If you do, would you be here? If you do know how to be successful, would you be here? No. Something attracted you. There's something you desire. This is supply. This environment is a supply to you, which means you have need of it. So my take is, or the reflection I'm trying to show you guys is, why are you trying to do something you don't know how? Did you guys get that question? Reflect on it on the because everything I'm seeing, you guys are leading. A lot of people come in this environment and they lead themselves. They tell themselves what to do. They do what they like. The question is, why? You know you don't know how to get that result. Why are you doing it? Why are you so hinged on self-guidance? Why are you making your own decisions? Why are you telling yourself what time to come on the question? If you put on your video on the, why are you doing things that you instruct yourself, knowing fully well that you don't know how to get this thing done? Is this a light that does it shine well in your heart? The picture I just gave you right now. Self-identify. You have to identify yourself. What are you? Am I really a mentee? Am I really a student? Okay, because the truth is that's the difference. When I came in, I had no idea. So the first thing I did was I took up the cap of Kenry. You've made millions before, but in this environment, jack nothing. And I don't know how to guide myself. So the first thing I did was I put mentors in front of me to guide me, give me instructions. They weren't comfortable, but I just went ahead with the instructions. Why? I'm intentional. I knew I'm wise. I'm of the Spirit of God. And he said something, follow those. I don't know how to do things on my own that I've not done before. It's not wise because I know the end product. Am I making sense? I know if I do obey myself, if I start auditing what the instruction is, I'm going to get my result. So what I did is I gave myself 4 hours to eliminate every emotion about me. Every day I kept eliminating, because why? I knew if I spend 4 hours every day on the session, my flesh is crying and dying. I am being frustrated. I'm mentally frustrating myself if I spend that amount of time watching videos. Why? Because I'm resisting myself, and I am intentional about resisting myself. Are you guys getting it now? So I'll be sleeping, I'll wake up, I slap myself, put water in my eyes, I'll come back, I'll watch videos. What I did first for the first 6 months was to eliminate every form of control I may have over myself. I wasn't learning now. I wasn't at that point in time. It's not about what I want to get from the session, how much I want to understand support and resistance. Nothing was that. I just was killing my old self. How intentional are you? That's why I wasn't making money. That's why when I wasn't making money and I wasn't trading, when I lost a lot of money, it mattered nothing, because why? I was intentional about what? I knew that I came in here to get results. The only way to get results was to do what I was doing. Irrespective of, see, do you know that your result is feedback, ladies and gentlemen? The present result you're getting right now is feedback. So it's a beauty. What's your feedback this week? What's your feedback over the last 6 months? If you're not making money, it's feedback. So when I lost money, it was feedback. Do I lose money now? Okay, I do lose money, but not like that. Do I have proof of success today? Yeah. My feedback is different. Why? I've invested. I've sown the right seeds. I've been intentional. I'm aware. I'm in control. Are you? I'm trying to do what's going to make you be in control of this environment. I believe from this call, something's going to happen. The way you think about how you signed up is going to be different. And the hard thing that will happen is you're now going to know that it's a difficult process. Because the difficulty, it's not about what we're giving to you. It's about you eliminating you from the process and just following through. Seeing this vision and running with it it's a difficult and hard process. Okay. Am I making sense? You guys got what I said? How many of you related? Go. I'm trying to make it short, but you guys related. All right. What I do on the chat. See, if God has to make you great, He has to train you greatly. What training are you getting? I'm just trying to help. This is what God is doing through me, making you aware. So if you don't know how to, what is the right thing to do? Submit. And now begin to document your progress of submission. And I've been leading you guys. You guys are, I could use the word, all of you are defaulting. And that is why I'm doing this, because why I am intentional. You see the difference. I see a problem. The only time I'm concerned is between me and God. I spend time to pray that the mind of my students be open to His voice, because He's the one that wants to do the work in you. I'm just a vessel. So, but I know I'm doing the right thing every day. But if you're not getting it, I have to pray. Okay, that's why I seek assistance and I receive the wisdom to do it right or do better. But one thing I have to take away is everything that is refusing, the paradigm that is holding you is cut off. So I can come and tell you today, believing that you're going to hear differently, because why I prayed about it. I'm intentional about it. Whilst you're sleeping, I woke up, I went on my knees, I took out time and I prayed about it. Why? It means a lot to me. I'm intentional. I don't treat this like it will happen. I make it happen. So the first, or the simple question, ruminate on this question that I asked today. Should be very, very, very in your heart. If you didn't know, why are you leading? And it's the answer to that question, or when you meditate on it, will tell you what to do going forward. Do we all agree? All right. Let me know. Do we all agree? If you're really true about, if you really love yourself and you really know at this point in time that, oh, I don't know how to do this thing. So I've been doing it the wrong way, trying to see results, trying to expect. So even my expectation is wrong because why I have not really synced with this truth. Now that I know I can't do this thing, that someone is in front of God has blessed me with someone who knows how to do it. Let me first agree with me that I am a novice and I would agree to listen and do only what I am being told. It is when you agree that you will do. You first have to come to terms. Some of you want to do this mentorship. You want to follow, but you just see yourself not following instruction. Because why? The leader has led you forward than the real voice. So even when you hear the real voice, the leader is in front. You have to bring the leader out of the equation and tell yourself what you're doing is wrong. What you're doing is wrong. Trying to lead you is wrong. So when you agree with that, the right leader is going to take. All right. Can I move to we all in one, put one if we got that. All right. So that question, I'm going to pass on that question right now because I know you guys don't have the right answer. Okay. So do we have other people in the same thing? So the next question is, so I asked, what did you learn this week? So you guys, only few, some of you. So what did you do differently about your previous resolve? This question is so important because the resolve you're going to make now, what are you going to do about it? So some of you knew at some point you made some resolve because that is the nature of a man. When you know what you're doing wrong and you finally figured it out and you got someone who gave you an instruction, you're going to do something about it. So I want to ask, some way, maybe some people, you learned something or you observed something in the course of the week or coming from our mentorship session, the instructions I gave. What did you do differently about the result you made? 2 minutes, put it on the chat. Or if it's something you want to tell me, put your mic, I'm open. All right. Because there's a wisdom in that I want to share, which is going to lead us to the next question. I would have asked, what was your resolve? But that's personal to you. So what did you do about that resolve over the course of the week? Right? If you want to speak, you can let me know. Okay, but if not, beautiful. I love that. Okay, I love that. Okay, I'm just gonna leave you. If you want to type something, type it. I'm gonna move to the next question. Okay. How did you apply your growth plan and what did you achieve? So growth is 60% of your attention, of your success in this environment. Earning is 10%. Learning is 30%. So the question is going to growth. How did you apply? Because I've talked about trained on growth. I've emphasized on growth. Okay. How did you apply your growth plan and what did you achieve? I'm really very interested to know about this. And I like this. If you didn't, just say I didn't. It's okay. Because this is self-review. You just have to know where you are this week so that next week you make a decision that I'm not going to say I didn't next week. Okay. So if you didn't, say I didn't. Or you guys don't understand the question? Do you guys fully understand the question? God loves each and every one of you. I know it. The silence is telling me no, but the chat is not telling me. So I don't want to assume the silence is equal to the chat. Do you guys understand the question? Okay, so Mr. Dulai said, I resolve. That's your resolve. Okay, so that's talking about question three. What did you do differently about your previous resolve? Okay, I resolved to take off the negative off or no challenges. Okay, that was your resolve. Okay, what did you do differently? That's the question. So you had the resolve to take off negative challenges. So what did you do differently to take off negative? That was the question. But I'm now even in 4. Okay, how did you apply your growth plan? You see these things, it's deep what I'm asking you. It's going to your skeleton. It has to. Because why? I said something, this will reflect your success energy. So if this is not hitting you hard, it should. You should have this feeling of, wow, how come I don't have these things? How come I'm not replying the way I should? How come I'm not doing this thing? It's reflecting your success energy, and everything operates on energy. So the reason you're not attracting what you really pursue, it's the energy is off. Nothing cannot make me achieve what I want to achieve, because I have the right energy. I pursue the energy. So the things, the materials come because I have the magnet. Okay. Okay, I'm reading what you guys are writing. Say, okay. I tried not to listen to my own voice, but to follow my coach instruction to get his result. What did you do differently? That's an answer in obscurity. Okay, but I take it. So number 4, how did you apply your growth plan? You guys are giving me number 3, and I've left number 3. So it was taking time. You guys talked about it, right? It's okay. Attended more sessions, dedicated more time to watch the video and mark up and practice. Okay, we're coming to that. Like I said, I took a break this week due to my, okay, that's okay. All right, learn to follow and do as instructed, not to jump out of the market when I see profit and I see change in direction. So all you guys answers you're giving me is number 3. That's okay. Okay, we're going to know about it in the next coming questions. But number 4, I've gotten no answer for number 4. The question is why? Okay, let me ask a question. Let me say something. Do you want to grow? Okay, no. You want to grow, I know how you guys are going to reflect the question. You guys know you need growth, right? To be successful, you need growth. Right, correct. You guys get the question, right? Because if I ask the question, do you want to grow? I know what I already know you guys are going to say, I'm growing. Okay, but in this environment, you need growth, right? For you to be successful and achieve your dreams, you need growth. You need to grow to the person who's going to attract them, right? Okay. Yes or no? You need growth, right? Growth is needed. You guys understand that, right? So there's a question on growth on the call, and it looks like growth is in Halloween season is scary. There's a question on growth. It is a question on growth, and you guys are feeling lost. I've not gotten one answer on growth. It's scary. Okay. I have to stay here. Why? Let me put it out plain. You will not attract anything in your life that you have not been groomed for. One, everything you're going to attract into your life that will stay and retain. I use the word retain. You've been groomed for. It only takes grooming to retain. Now, you can only attract a child. Let me not go into that. Let me say it straight. You can make $1 million and lose it. But for you to make $1 million and duplicate it, you need to grow to be the person that understands how to make $1 million. I'll put it another street way you guys can understand and think about it. You will not make the money you've not grown. You've not been grown for. You've not grown. Today, my work ethics, the person I am, and the money I'm making are like. And that will show forth in one thing, my growth. I have grown in growth. So have I taught you guys, have I been able to show you guys what growth is in this environment? So maybe that's where the question is going to go. If I join sessions every day, if I'm trading every day, if I'm following the mentor's instruction, it has nothing to do with my growth. I'm learning a skill. Okay. There's only one thing that appeals to growth. The why I am learning the skill. Are you guys with me now? Are you guys coming to the table? Maybe some of you are lost. You don't know. That's why you're giving me, you're telling me what you did in likewise. I mentioned 3 things: learning go, earning go, growth go. So some of you are only in 2. Growth is lost. The growth is the why you're doing the learning and this earning. So it's bringing us to a question. Now, why are you learning this skill? Why did you click yes and you paid for this course, for this training, for this mentorship? What's your why? Because I have to set an accountability structure to put your why in front of you. What's your why? So I believe all of you know your why, right? Because I cannot teach you what you're not aware of. I cannot help you achieve what you're not aware of. So are you all aware of your why? Yes or no? Okay. Guys, talk to me. I'm going to spend 2 hours here if we I'm even trying as much as possible to run fast, but the breaks, you guys are matching the break. Okay, to impact lives. Beautiful. You guys give it to me. Your why. Your why. The why is the vision. The why is the dream. Okay, your dream is not to be looking at the chart, is it? Is that your dream? Hey, are you guys talking to me? Why are you guys starving me? You guys are starving me. Okay, let me see the number. 31 right now. No, some people is going to be dropping because heat. I told you this call is going to be heat, right? To help humanity. Okay, good. That's your why. All right, good. You don't help humanity with a chart. Okay. You don't help humanity with the peeps you lost or you made. Okay. Change the future, become bright. What future do you want to change? If you tell me that's a why, I don't see a why in that. What future do you want to change? What is bright? Okay. Still the same. What is the present and what is the future? Okay, say for my family, parents, kids. Is that your why? What is your why in that, Madam Olive? All right. To be a kingdom financier and help others become so too. Beautiful. That's a strong why. Okay, to leave a general inheritance for my children's children. You want to be a good man. Say, a good man leaves general. That's a big why. Okay, to achieve what I believe God called me to do. There's still a question in that. But I know. Okay. So are you guys getting this? Because I'm taking you, because everything I want to teach you or leave you with on this call, I want to be able to take you to the root so that you can leave this call thinking the right thoughts, beating yourself up that what have I been doing all my life? Asking yourself, how many decades have you spent in this? You have to ask yourself the right question to make the right decisions, because like the process of your future is in the decision you make every day. So what's prompting the decision? I'm giving you what will prompt the right decision. To make a difference in society, what kind of difference? What's the difference? If your why in life is not clear, you are lost. If you have not figured out your why, you are out of purpose. A man that is out of purpose is lost. If you don't know why you're doing what you're doing clearly enough, how can you be energetic? How can you be intentional? How can you do all these things we're talking about? How? How is it going to come? You're living for yourself. You're not living for God. You're living for yourself. If you know that there is a reason you came in here, you're going to get it done. But if you don't know the reason, you won't get it done. That is why you're ignoring the instruction. That is why you're not following what? That's why you're doing what you're doing. Because why? Because if the why prompted, I'm always telling you of my passion, my desire, my drive. What was prompting me? I needed to achieve something. My expectation drives my action. My intention is one with the universe. The reason I have the attitude of doing what it is I'm doing is because I know why I am doing it. That's why I can identify a distraction in the market. That's why I identify money as a distraction. If you don't know your why, you love money. Money would always call you. You do things that will make you make money. Okay? That is why I could separate opportunities that will make me millions of dollars, and I left it and I focused on what God has called me for. My why is deep. I married it. Okay? So I love the fact that we went this direction. So I want to ask a question. What did you do about it this week? That's the question I asked. Growth, because this is what you grow. This is what is going to make you grow. Impacting life, that's your growth. Impact youth in Africa, that's your growth. Madam Ami Bright, to impact life, that's your growth. To serve others, Madam Pamela, generational wealth, that's your growth. Mr. Abdullahi, to positively impact 1,000 families and to earn, that's your growth. What did you do this week that applied to your 60% of success? That is the question I asked. You guys got it now, right? At least we went to the foundation now. To make a difference in society, divine light, what did you do about it this week? Okay? Prisikumi, to lead generational, what did you do about it this week? Like I said, there's still a question in that. Okay. I believe you guys got it now. I got it. Say yes. I think it's clear now. I've gone to the root. So no more security. Okay. So you guys no more loss. I found you. So to answer my question, what did you do about your growth plan and what did you achieve? That's the question. I'm bringing your intention to growth, your attention to growth, because you will never grow if you don't have an attention. It's not going to happen because you become a successful trader. Guess what? I grew before I achieved trading. The success I have in trading, I grew first. Before I became a trader, I grew. I first have people I want to train. I applied growth principles for everything in life. The instructor, the mentor told me, okay, so I had two instructions in front of me. The one I would love, the one I don't love. The one I love is to learn the skill set. I know how, when I came in, I wanted to just learn the skill set, knowing, get results, and I can attract people who want it. That is me. It has nothing to do with the vision. That is me. That's how I like it. That's what I want. That's not what God wants. God didn't tell me, go and attract people that will like what you do and you will change their life. That's not what God told me. But that is what I liked. So I was scared of, I wasn't scared of Forex. I detested Forex. So, and I know a lot of people were failing. So when I came in, I saw a problem. But just like every other person, I preferred that, I already have a space. Let's get this success. Let me even leverage people that are trading it. I wanted to do things the way I wanted. But when I attended that meeting, something changed in me, resolve. I got exposed to truth. I heard the words. And I knew that, that way you're going, Kenry. You're not solving any problem. You're just trying to solve things for yourself. You're just trying to make yourself relevant. You want to show off. If you want to go, you have to fly into the river and learn how to swim. So I flew. But how did I fly? I didn't know how to. I just flew by the wings of the mentor. So raise up your hand if you want to grow. Impact. I was all about impact. He told me how to start impact. So if I'm going to learn to impact 1,000, if I am very successful, I have to learn how to impact one, now that I am unsuccessful. I have to learn it when I'm unsuccessful. Say, okay, help 30 people get started. The reason I helped 30 people get started was not to earn $1,000, was to follow the instruction because I understood the instruction. And I did it. Guess what? The result made sense because now I have a reason to guide people. So my resolve was to, like other people were doing network marketing, I now have children that depend on the product they are paying for. That was where God was leading me to make me someone who guides people in this dimension. But I already had fruit in growth, so it was easy for me to align. Am I making sense? That is what I've done over the years. I grew first before I attracted the result. So the way you can never understand trading the way I do is spiritual. I was talking to one of my partners. He said something. He gave it to me straight. He said, Kenry, there's something about you. People will never learn it. Because why? You are spirited. I have a divine supply. Because why? It is not for me. God knows I don't need this skill set. It is for you. And he's the one. See, I love the scripture. He's the one that worketh in me both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Even if I don't want to know how to trade, just because I have my heart to train you, God will train you through trading. I'm just a vessel. So there are things you can't learn from me, but only way you can get it is when you're doing the same thing I'm doing. So why do I have the knowledge today? Because I grew. I grew to obtain I occupied the position God gave the supply. I occupied the vision that I'm seeing. I ran with it. God gave the provision. So the skill and the knowledge, the mentorship, the love, everything I have today that you love is supply, is provision, so that you can achieve what you desire. So a lot of people struggle with results today just because they are following the result, not the vision. I know what success is. Success, I know what it is. So when I'm talking to you about growth, I'm talking to you about purpose. I'm talking about your deep why. Why do you exist? Because educate to liberate is the function of Pewat Nation. The whole idea is to liberate you, to liberate men, to liberate families all over the world. This is not in the chat. This is in truth. So most of you have pursued your personal goal, which is it's not out of it. Or maybe that's why you're where you are or struggling what you're doing. But have you pursued your God goal? Your growth goal is your God goal, is your existent goal. You pursued it. So what is the answer to this week? Give it to you straight. Give it to yourself straight. Did you pursue your growth goal this week? Did you do anything about you growing this week? Achieving the vision, the see the why you're running. Did you do anything about it this week? And what did you achieve? If you didn't, score yourself. It's okay. And resolve. Now, what are you going to do about it next week? Did you guys hear me? So, and always make sure you understand between Your growth goal, your learning goal serves you. Your earning goal serves you. Your growth goal serves life. Always understand that. Okay? What you do to serve life, which is people and environment and God, is your growth goal. What you do to serve you is your earning and what? Your skill goal, your learning goal. So always know that. All right? Do you guys understand that? Put yes on the chat. So are you living only for yourself, or you're living for life? You're living for love. You're living for God. So if all what you did this week was just to join the session, make money, learn the skill set, do the 21 rule, do all of those things, you did well, but you did for yourself. What did you do for the world? Because what you do for the world, that counts to God. All right. Did I push you on that one? You guys, you love the push I did? Clarity. I think now you have clarity on what growth is. Put 100 if you got clarity. So this should remind you every day. Okay. So when we're doing next week, Friday, you're going to remind yourself. All right. And the reason I'm asking it is not because I want you to tell me something. I just want you to know something for yourself. So the next question is, did you improve on your learning and documentation goal? I know some of you say yes. See, this question, I'm going to get answers. So how many of you increased on your learning and documentation goal? Give it to me in the chat. How many of you did? You learned? You did a bit of documentation. It means you took your trades, you wrote it down. All right. I don't want to spell it out. Some of you did. And if you didn't, wow, then you're more lost than I think. All right. You need to go back to the drawing board and ask yourself, why are you really here? Because every day I emphasize on the power of documentation. The only way you retain a knowledge is when you practice it, you document it. The next question is, because I'm not going to I already have a feeling that if I stay on that one, I'm feeling headache already. Okay. Were you accountable in the process? So that's for those of you who said yes. Were you accountable in the process? Because you're not learning for yourself. You don't know how to lead yourself. The only way to know you're doing right is when you submit. That's why we have examination and test in school. That's the only way to keep you accountable. For everything I'm doing in my life today, I'm not accountable, but I found accountability. I have a mentor. I tell them what I am doing right now, what I have done, and what I'm planning to do, so that what I want to hear from them if I'm the right path. That's accountability. How many of you did that this week? If you didn't, say I didn't. It's okay. If you did, say I didn't. See this thing? It's not a game. You guys give it to me now. I just made it easy. If you did, say I did. If you didn't, say I didn't. Okay. I need everybody's response because I have something to say. After everybody respond, at least let me get all the rest. If you did, say I did. If you were accountable this week, say I was accountable. I documented and I was accountable. All right. If you didn't, say I didn't. Because I want to say something. Okay. Okay, I've got somebody who said I did. Larita, Madam Larita, Zach 5. You did. You say you did. So
Yep. Well, first of all, to myself, good morning.
Good morning. Everybody does to themselves. Okay, then the second person is who?
Well, for me, I believe in telling myself the truth and being accountable to myself first. If I'm accountable to myself, that means I can be accountable to anyone else anytime.
Very good. I like that. So let's take the first one out. So what's the second one?
I don't even think I did to anyone else. But like I said, first of all, it is to me, not to anyone else yet, anyway.
All right, good. Yeah, when we talk about accountability, it's a process of two pairs. Okay. You can only be held accountable when there is someone involved. Everybody has self-accountability. Okay. Self-accountability, we grow you. We grow you. We make you accountable to you, but you can never grow beyond you. Because why? You are accountable to you. You can lead you to where you've never been. But see what happens. So let me just give you a reflection. I just mentioned something. I am not accountable to this business, this life I am living. I am not accountable to anyone. I have the Holy Spirit. I have God guiding me. So I am not, if I want to be accountable, is the Holy Spirit. But the truth is, when I speak, the Holy Spirit, everything I'm doing, the Holy Spirit gave me a model. Say, follow those. All right. Pull through. It means there's someone in my life that I have to look and say, this is what I've done. Look at it. Did I do it right or did I do it wrong? And he has to tell me, and I take feedback and I go work on it. There's someone in your life. And if God has put in this environment, it means I replace in this environment, I am that person that I give you instruction on trading, you go do it and you tell yourself, I don't know. Have you grown? How do I know you're growing? Because you do something, you bring feedback, I tell you how you did it right. Oh, you did well. Okay, now you can work on this. That's what accountability is for, guidance. And I spoke to my mentor about this whole prayer. I spoke to my mentor and I told him, he told me some certain things I shouldn't do. I wish I didn't hear that. I would have been lost. It would have been hard for me. Because I heard those things, I didn't do them. And I saw it coming. I saw some things coming. If I done it's so good. That's why accountability. There's no success without accountability. That is why the word of God says, teach me to number my days. It's talking about accountability. You have to account. And there is a partner involved. That's why mentorship is key. Okay? It helps you. Because when you come to me and you tell me, that's why I created an accountability. I actually thought you were going to say, I dropped it in the account. That's the only thing that says yes. Because when you drop, do you know that's one of the most important charts for me? But that's the most important chart for me as a mentor. But it's one of the most docile and dormant chart. Because why? It's in front of you all. Okay. That's actually supposed to be one of the most active charts. As students, as mentees, as people who want to grow. You document, you send the result. And when I look at that, I can message you directly and say, okay, this is what you need to do. I was spot on. I know where you need help. It helped me know how to teach you more. When I see what's happening to you, you're doing the right thing, but you're getting this result, I know how to help you. That's what accountability does. It makes me responsible for your growth. But if I don't know where you're growing, how can I be responsible? I just feel everything is okay. Do you all get it? Let me know you got it on the chat. So the first phase of accountability is what you have to do the instruction, document it, and submit your results. So someone will look at it and score it and tell you did A, you did B, you did C, and tell you what to do next. That's accountability. You all got it, right? So going back to the review board and show you your score. All right, I know you guys already know your score. All right. So one of the things you guys did well this week, for some of you got answers, was you improved in your learning and documentation goal. The rest was an eyesore. So where do you think your success energy is right now? Positive or negative? From the review, not from your mindset. From the review. Where did you think your, and don't even say because you made money, some of you made money, you think you were positive this week. I don't care about money you make. Where do you think your energy, because all you also have to do in life, raise your success energy. So from this week template, where do you think your success energy is from this review? Everyone on the chat. I said positive or negative. This is what self-reflection is about. This is now a quick direction as to what you need to do next week. Raise your success energy, all of it. Not what you want, but the energy of your success. If you do, you're attracting to yourself that I can't even give to you, that this environment can't give to you. You attract it. All you need to do is raise your success energy every day. That's why I made, when I said I'm getting better every time in every way, every day, this is it. I'm getting better in my goals. I'm getting better in learning. I'm getting better in earning. Do you know I've been able to obscure learning and earning just with Go? Because I know I'm going to get 40%, but 50% will survive me. So for me to keep focus, so I don't get distracted, because so much emotions come from, so much emotional disaster comes from earning and learning. But earning and learning are both in growth goal. So what I did is I focus on my energy on growth goal. And you can't better me with the skill. I have the skill you want to learn because I focus on the growth goal. And I'm earning the money you want to earn because I'm focused on the growth goal. I've given you guys a hack. You focus on God, He does what you want. So I don't have to focus on the money and learning. I just focus on God. He gives me what He said. It's seek ye first. All the other things that the Gentiles see, which money, fame, everything is in God. And God is in growth. You shine the light to your life when you grow to be the person that serves the purpose of your living. Focus on that. Don't have anything to worry about. That's my truth for you guys today. In this proper review, self-reflection session. We did well this week, right? In trading. So in trading, we did well this week, right? Did we do well this week? How many percent did you do? I know you guys gave me a beat yesterday, so I didn't really push more on. We already have a kind of like a simple review. A simple review. Have we lost any trade this week? Have we lost any trade this week? What trade did you lose? You see, the answer is coming very quick. SSG, you did not even think of it. It came, it's like we're waiting for the UJ. UJ. What UJ did you lose? I don't understand. You lost UJ. I'm sorry for all of you. Did you lose the trade? So, I pray, I refuse the energy of that loss. We've not lost the trade. You lost a part of the risk. Are you not still in the trade? The trade means the trade. I gave you guys 2 entries. So you've already accounted the trade for a loss. Hey, so if you win the 1%, are you in loss? This one I cannot help it. We've not had a lesson. All right. We've not had a lesson. Some part of the risk has been given, but we're still in the trade. So, but aside that, did we do well in trade management? I know you guys learned a couple of things this week. All right, I already got that from yesterday. See, me and my trick question. It's not trick. In reality, my resolve towards life is just the same. Like, I know how to approach things intentionally. Okay, I'd say, have you lost the trade? Now, this is really the mind thing. Okay, I mean, it's not trick, it's just the mind thing. My mind is always attentive. Okay, I gave you guys 2 entry. One was 45, one was 100. The whole is the trade, but 2 entry. 1%. So 1% is still in the trade. 0.5% was what was lost. So it's a whole of 1.5%. So you lost 0.5%, and you said the trade is lost. You've lost a trade. I'm still in the trade. I still own my body, even if I lost a finger to the battle. I still have my. I believe the trade is gonna move well. I believe. All right. US is just maybe being trampled upon, but we did well this week. Doing well. We have every reason to grow. I don't even have to tell you about trading. Are you guys convinced that you're learning? You're in the right position to learn the skill? Am I doing well in teaching you guys a skill? Are you convinced that this person in front of you is a teacher of the skill you want to learn? So aside being the teacher, are you convinced that the guidance in his decision to your trading and making you money, he's good at it? Because the truth is, all you just have to know is who you're following. Because that God said, follow those. Who you're following right now, are you convinced that he knows what you're doing? Do I have the love and intention to see you grow? If that's true, go for these whole things I just showed you. You have every reason to grow. Every reason. You don't have a doubt. You don't have a fear. Every reason to grow. You have it. Do you guys have any question for me? All right. You have any question for me? Raise your hand. Let me know. You know, during the session, I said, God loves you in my life. 2 things have happened in this call. God taught me something. Okay, I've never done this before. So if I say I know how to do what I just did, I did it. But God just revealed another version of my growth to help people see what the cancer. You know, the truth is, before cancer is diagnosed, you don't know. I hope you guys know, but I believe what just happened on this call, you guys have seen the cancer that eats you up before you finally break down. Am I correct? Is that 100? You guys understand that, right? Because if you shine the light, the cancer is gonna die. What he just helped me do, he just showed me how to shine the light on the reason people fail in this environment without them even knowing. That is a big achievement. I've grown. I have grown. That is a big growth. The world needs it. You just have to bring in the world to experience it. All right. So that's going to be my time. 6 p.m. There's a growth session. I believe we're going to have it. 6 p.m. There's a growth session. Last week, after your resolve, I saw what happened. Nothing. This week, there's a growth session. God have been able to sectionalize Pure Nation. So on Tuesday, sometimes we have over 70 people. On Friday, 20-something people. Good review, right? People want to earn and learn, but people don't want to grow. It's clear in front of me every day, and I know what to be intentional about. I know people who want to grow by their growth actions. I believe I'm going to see your growth actions today. It's only one way to impact the life of another person. There's only one way to impact the life. You can't impact the life of another person in your own life. Okay? You have to look into the life and invest in their lives. So let's do this together. I know it's hard. Of course, I know it's hard to tell a life the truth, but you just have to tell the truth. What I'm doing right now, it's hard, but I'm doing it anyway. To make content, promote, sit and think of what people will hear, it's a hard thing, but I'm doing it anyway. Because why? If I'm not doing that, I'll be doing the harder one. Getting a job, receiving a cap check, going through the bustle of life, someone telling you what to do just to receive a meager salary, it's harder. Someone controlling my dream and my time, it's a worse cancer. So for me to do it for myself and prove my love for God, it's a lot more easier. I know I'm going to grow through it. Tell yourself I'll grow through it. Everything I've said right now, you're not just going to get it done next week. It's a process of life. It may take another 6 months, 1 year to start getting results. But if you don't start it today, the whole idea is not to tell you to change tomorrow. No, the whole idea is to show you what you need to start changing from today. So if you want to focus on growth goal, you need to start learning growth skills. And the truth is, I've done a lot of growth skills in this environment. You just have to implement it. Go watch videos on growth. Read books that has to do with sales, talking to people, social management. Because these things because now you're intentional, the truth of the universe, supply and provision is going to come to you. Because now you're intentional, you know you have to do this. You're not doing it because I'm telling you go and do it. Before, that's what the message you get, so you don't do it. But now that you know that, oh, this is clear now, you're intentional and your expectation is set. Guess what? Supply is going to come because you're in the right form of the vision. All of a sudden, someone you've been talking to is going to listen to you. Because why? Energy of intentionality is there. People are suffering. The moment you come to terms with that, you win. People are suffering. People are lost. Some people are in a job. They wish they want to leave, but they are arrogant to leave. The word can help them. All you need to do is show them what we do. There are people that God has designed to be in Pure Nation. God has designed them. Just like some of you, God designed you. You couldn't help yourself, but now you're here. There are people like that in the world. You never believed in forest. You never believed any of this could work, but you're here. Means design will bring people in. But God will not design and the people will just come. Something has to bring the people. That is where you make yourself. I am the provision for the vision. That's what I did. I am the provision for impacting what? 1,000 families. I made myself a provision. Be a provider. Be a supplier. Be someone who vessels out. God is going to see. You have more than you are supplying. So the vision is to help 1,000 people become millionaires. I have more than I am supplying. This is the wealth of the kingdom. All right. If you focus on that mindset, you're going to have more than what you can ever desire. So train yourself. Invite 10 people today. It means you can drop everything you're doing today. All right. Or manage your time and say, okay, I'm going to get this done. I'll try. Don't say I'll try. I'll do it. So go. Start inviting. Tell someone. knowing that what you are approaching from this day, you made a decision to start working on your growth goal. God bless each and every one of you. I so love you guys. If I've beaten you today, cry, clean your tears. That's the big thing of love. Okay. I knew today was going to be a great session. I didn't know it was going to be this great, but I just knew because why? I was ready for God. Okay. I took out some time at night, early this morning, and I did some wonderful prayers for all of Pure Heart Nation, our vision. And one of the things the Holy Spirit guided me to pray about is the mind of people to be open. I didn't know he wasn't going to do this. And I see he has answered the prayer. Now you go do the work. Bless you guys. Drop what you got. Accountability is key. You got something, you resolve everything you got. Release it. Don't keep it. The first action is to release it in the accountability work. So you could release it in the group. Every time we finish a session, go type on the group. All right? Go type on the group. Put it out so that you can see it. You can run with it.